Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Buckle in because today we're diving into the upcoming Genshin Impact version 6.1. And oh boy, this patch is shaping up to be one of the wildest, weirdest, and maybe even wallet-draining updates we've seen. We're talking shiny new 5-star characters, some jaw-dropping reruns, a surprising number of free Primogems, and yes, the eternal question. Do you pull for the brand new face on the block or stick with the tried-and-true heavy hitters? And remember, take all of this like a puff of dandelions in the wind. Light, fun, and not set in stone. Alright, let's get into it. So, Genshin Impact version 6.1 is right around the corner, and it's got players buzzing louder than a ruin guard trying to lock onto you across the map. This patch is expected to bring some big surprises, and whether you're free to play, low spender, or already in crippling Primogem debt, there's something here you'll want to hear. The main highlights. We've got new character banners, a breakdown of where all those sweet Primogems are coming from, how many pulls you can expect without spending a dime, and yes, the painful truth that this is what the community is calling a no exploration patch. Translation: no shiny new maps to explore, no big one-time rewards to pump your gem count. But don't worry because somehow, Hoyoverse is still tossing us a nice pile of Primogems. Let's start with the big hype machine, banners. And oh boy, patch 6.1 is not playing around. Front and center we've got Nefer, the brand new 5-star character making her grand debut. She's already generating so much buzz that I'm pretty sure she could start her own Electro Archon concert tour. Everyone's dying to see what her abilities and playstyle will bring to the table. But wait, because the rerun lineup is just as spicy. We're looking at the return of some absolute fan favorites. Furina Arlecchino, and the one and only shield daddy himself, Zhongli. Yes, you heard that right. This banner cycle is stacked harder than my storage full of unused 3-star weapons. Now, while the exact pairings aren't confirmed, speculation is pointing toward Nefer being paired with Furina, while Arlecchino might team up with Zhongli. Imagine those banners side by side. Honestly, that's the kind of decision that makes you question your entire pulling strategy. Do you go for the shiny new toy? Or do you finally grab the unit you've been crying about missing for months? Decisions. And let's not forget, there's talk of a brand new 4-star character as well, Jahoda. Rumor has it she'll be popping up during this patch, adding another layer of temptation to the whole banner situation. Now this is where the real struggle begins. Nefer is shiny and new, but Furina and Arlecchino are both incredibly strong. Do you blow all your primos on the hype train, or do you play it safe and invest in proven legends? It feels like Hoyoverse is dangling a carrot in one hand and an entire gourmet feast in the other. Whichever way you go, it's clear they want to keep your Primogems flowing like a hydro slime in a waterfall. Alright, let's talk about the real reason you clicked this video. Primogems. How many do we get, where are they coming from, and how many pulls can we actually expect? First things first. 6.1 is officially being called a no exploration patch. That means no new map areas, no hidden chests on fresh islands, no huge one-time gem injections from discovering new regions. Sad trombone sound effect, right? But here's the kicker. Even without exploration rewards, the Primogem sources this patch are actually way stronger than expected. Like surprisingly generous. Let's break it down. Daily commissions are your bread and butter. Knock them out every day. And across the 42 days of this patch, you're looking at 2,520 Primogems. Not bad for just slapping some slimes around every morning. Next up, Spiral Abyss resets. Love it or hate it, Abyss will give you 800 Primogems per reset. And since it resets twice during 6.1, that's a total of 1,600 gems. If you can clear it, of course. If not, well, maybe time to finally build that neglected healer. Then we've got some event goodies. The Imaginarium is handing out 2,000 Primogems, while the Stygian Onslaught adds another 450 to the pile. Toss in 1,600 more from the Paimon shop by converting fates into gems, and your stash is already looking pretty healthy. Story quests. They're coughing up 650 Primogems plus 2 extra pulls. And let's not forget the small fry contributions from achievements and live stream codes, which all add up over time. So what's the grand total? Roughly 11,300 Primogems. That's about 70 free pulls if you're pure free-to-play. And if you're picking up the Welkin Moon or Battle Pass, you can push that number significantly higher. Suddenly, this so-called dead patch is looking like a blessing in disguise. Now let's talk about how the community is reacting. And spoiler alert, it's been a mixed bag. On one hand, people are genuinely shocked at how many Primogems we're getting. Normally, when you hear no exploration patch, expectations are rock bottom. Everyone assumes it'll be a dry spell where you're stuck doing commissions and crying into your Mora. But 70 pulls. That's way more than most people expected, and honestly it feels like a win. On the other hand, let's not sugarcoat it. A chunk of the community is calling this patch dead, because of the lack of exploration and big side quests. No new regions to explore, no fresh mechanics to mess around with. And for players who live for that kind of content, it's definitely a letdown. Some people are even joking that the only thing to do in 6.1 will be log in, do commissions and log back out. Harsh, but not entirely wrong. That said, the banners and the sheer number of pulls might be enough to keep people engaged. For a lot of us, Genshin is about team building and getting those dream characters anyway. And 6.1 offers a really strong opportunity to pick up some absolute monsters for your roster. So what's the final takeaway here? Genshin Impact 6.1 might not be bursting at the seams with new exploration content, but it makes up for it with stacked banners and a surprising amount of free Primogems. The choice in front of you is simple, but not easy. Do you go all in on the shiny new Nefer, or do you finally snag established icons like Furina, Arlecchino and Zhongli? Personally, I think this patch is going to come down to player preference more than anything else. If you love experimenting with new kits, Nefer might be your go-to. If you've been waiting forever to grab Zhongli's shields or Furina's game-changing support, now's your chance. Either way, the Primogem count means you'll have enough to make at least one solid attempt. And now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, which character are you planning to focus on during 6.1? Are you hopping on the Nefer hype train? Or are you finally investing in an old favorite? Before we wrap up, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe for more updates, guides, and community reactions. And ring that little bell so you don't miss the next upload. Thanks for watching, good luck on your pulls, and may your 50-50s always be in your favor. See you in the next one.